Howdy heretics, I'm relapsing. I was thinking about having vacation now this weekend. Not talk about goats or apostasy, but there's so much apostasy to be talked about. This is, well, you see the church behind me. It's a beautiful church and a wooden roof, like I said. But now I've been driving around here, and a lot of the farms out here, they have like 1,000-year history. 1,000-year written history, and then from archaeology we know people have been living here much further than that. And they gone through all this hardship and all these terrible things. You know, you had paganism, you had the Norse religion, you had slavery. We had all these stupid wars with the Swedes and the Norwegians and the Vikings and all the kings. And if you would ask Jehovah Witnesses, they say, well, this is because 6,000 years ago someone ate fruit. And because someone ate fruit 6,000 years ago, we had to go through this 6,000 years period of terribleness just to prove whether it's okay to eat fruit or not when God says blah, 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 blah. And it doesn't really matter what happened those first 6,000 years, because in 1919 Jesus appeared invisibly. My favorite sentence in the English language is Jesus appeared invisibly. Anyway, he also in 1919 elected Watchtower as God's one true organization, according to Jehovah Witnesses. He didn't really apply to the two-witness rule, but, well, he was invisible. No one's perfect. Anyway, so he elected Watchtower invisibly with not two witnesses as God's one true religion. And then we're going to fix everything, tell everyone about providing an answer to the taunter, the reason why we went through all these thousands years of crap and human suffering. But really, was it worth it? You know, since 1919, do you know how many congregations is in this part of Norway? And please remember that Scandinavia and northern Germany is the heartland of Jehovah Witnesses, if you don't consider America and Canada. That's the real heartland. But when it comes to going abroad, other continents, like the first language Watchtower was translated to was Swedish. So there's a lot of preaching going on here, and it used to be a congregation here with basically one family, very small congregation. In the end they gave up and moved away. Then 1 hour south of here there was two sisters, I think they're dead now. And then 2 hours away there was another congregation, really small, it's closed now. So you can basically drive around for hours here not finding one congregation. So you had 6,000 years of human suffering to prove why God is right about you not eating fruit, and is providing an answer to questions blah 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 from Satan, and providing an answer to the taunter. So if Armageddon would come now, and everyone that's not a Jehovah Witnesses would die in Armageddon, like Jehovah Witnesses believe, what good came out of this 6,000 years period? You basically had people living here for obviously more than 6,000 years, but according to Jehovah Witnesses, 6,000 years. They went through paganism, shamanism, different kind of wizards, Catholicism, slavery, war, Lutheranism. I'm on a Lutheran cemetery now. Look at all the dead worldly people. They all lived their life being worldly, doing the best they could, and they died, and then Armageddon comes, and what good came out of this? It's such a crappy plan. Someone ate fruit, I'm gonna prove my point, and let people suffer for 6,000 years, and then I'll have a visible event in 1919 in America, and then everyone die again. It's just such a waste of time. And then you look at another thing the witnesses believe is that stuff will get worse. It goes from bad to worse. Actually, this is probably the best time in history to live. There's no wars. We'll learn about human rights. We'll learn about how to treat each other decently. Slavery is off the table. Even racism is supposed to be off the table. You know, people treat each other good. We have universal health care. We have a schooling system. We have all these wonderful provisions. And also, this is the time in history where religion plays the smallest part in people's life. All these people used to focus more on religion than we did. You know, shamanism, the Viking, the Norse religions, the Catholic. You know, it used to be a big part of people's life. Now it's just a church for baby christenings and funerals and stuff like that. But no longer play a big part of people's life. And it's the best time in the history of man. So I don't really get the witness religion anymore. And I used to be a Jehovah Witness. That, well, someone ate fruit and we have to prove that they shouldn't do that. I have a fruit, by the way. This is my lunch today. It's Goatlike's dumpster diving melon. I found it in a dumpster because it looks bad on the outside. But, as all hillbillies know, it's good on the inside. And I just leave you with that thought, because that's how I would describe Watchtower. It's good on the outside, but bad on the inside. While in a dumpster, you get stuff that's bad on the outside, but good on the inside, for free. You don't have to waste your life slaving for a dumpster diving melon. But you do have to waste your life slaving for the evil Watchtower organization. And they only look good on the outside. On the inside, it's crap. And then, there's no resurrection and no paradise. So, I just leave you with that thought. So, like I said, you should come to Norway and visit me. And then you should stop here in Røros. Look, it's a beautiful area. And I will point you in the direction to the good dumpsters, and then when you visit Røros, you can come and visit me. So, see you in paradise.